Black Desert Online has always been a bit of a mixed bag when it comes to whether it's pay to win or not, and it entirely depends on who you speak to. There are those who shout from the rooftops at how pay to win it is, and there are those who simply say it's pay for convenience, and then the others which simply don't care. But this week is going to be a very interesting week for the game because they're adding in some very pay to win mechanics to the game. So if you don't know what's happening, they announced a few days ago, which should be going live tomorrow, hopefully if I get this video up, is the extraction of Cron stones from Pearl Shop outfits. Now if you don't know what that means, it means you can press F3, use your wallet to buy a costume, and then destroy that costume at a blacksmith and obtain Cron stones. The amount of Cron stones has yet to be determined because we won't know that until it's actually on the live servers. But before we go any further, I think I need to explain what enhancing is like in this game. So enhancing up to plus 17 is perfectly safe. Yes, you'll fail a lot, but you will only lose durability that will need to be repaired, and then you can keep trying. However, going up to plus 18, 19 or 20, which is try, tet or pen, if you fail, you will go down one enhancement level. So for example, if you have a duo weapon and you try to enhance to try and you fail, you'll go down to pry, which is plus 16. However, if you use Cron stones, which are freely obtainable in-game for in-game currency, but they are very expensive, you can use them to basically stop your gear degrading when you fail. Which sounds alright, not many people actually use it because it's extortionately expensive to do, and it's generally recommended that you have a backup gear when attempting to upgrade at higher levels, just to save money instead of using Cron stones. So with this addition to the game, you can basically just keep swiping your credit card to upgrade your gear. You can basically get up to try, which is pretty easy to do. It's not too bad. If you fail, you can easily recover it, but when you're upgrading to tet or to pen, you can basically just buy a load of costumes, turn them into Cron stones, and keep swacking your gear with those concentrated black stones until you get the upgrade you want. Now they were very clever when they announced this by offering alternative ways to upgrade your gear to soften the blow, but if you're a long time player of this game, you know how to sift through the crap on most of these announcements and see what it's actually going to be like. So they're adding in Vault's Cry. Vault's Cry is nothing. You shouldn't be upset about this, it's just nothing really. It's 10 extra fail stacks. We don't know the actual fail stacks amounts, we've only really got estimates on what the community has done, so having 10 extra fail stacks is not going to be too bad. Means you can also buy them from the loyalty shop for a very cheap price, and you can also convert petals into Vault's Cry, which is also a nice alternative. It's very nice to do, and it should help alleviate the upgrading of the whole plus 10 to plus 15 for most players. It's quite nice. Yes, you can get them from extracting Pearl Shop outfits, but who's going to do that when they've made it so easily available through in-game means? They'll definitely just use the Pearl Shop outfits for Cron stones. And then of course, to try and soften the blow even further, they had the capture system, which is basically you can guarantee an upgrade from try to tet to pen. If you keep smashing in these stones into your gear, you'll eventually be met with a 100% enhancement rate, but that's going to take a very long time to do. Compared to melting Pearl Shop outfits for Cron stones, it's not exactly a great alternative if you have the amount of disposable income to throw at the game to actually upgrade your gear. So what does this generally mean for the entire game? Well, unless you are competitive in node wars, in PvP or other things like that, then this is going to directly affect you, because any Tom, Dick and Harry with a lot of money can just spam their gear until they get to tet or pen without having to worry about their gear degrading. They can basically just pay to win. Now I know that costumes in the game has always been a little bit of an iffy situation because you can put them on the marketplace for around about 40 million silver, but you are limited to selling 5 per week. However, extracting Cron stones from Pearl Shop outfits has no cap, so you can just continuously buy them and destroy them to get Cron stones and just basically keep upping your gear, which is exceptionally pay to win. And there are definitely going to be people who do it, because there are enough people who sell Pearl Shop items on the marketplace for some money to basically say that they will definitely be doing this. Now the icing on the cake, which it really topped off this whole situation, is because of the increased value of the costumes on the marketplace. Now I'm just reading this straight off the page now, and because of the increased inflation and the overall wealth of the player base, they're going to increase the actual in-game cost of buying pearls from the marketplace. Now, the overall wealth of the player base and the excessive inflation was caused by sea monster hunting, which they just took forever to fix. It's their own damn problem, and they seem to think that this is going to work. Increasing the pearl shop outfits price on the marketplace does not fix inflation, because all you're doing is just shifting money from one player to another. If they really wanted to fix the overall wealth of the population, they would put in a gold sink somewhere in the game for people just to destroy all the money they gained from sea monster hunting, and it would eventually go back down to normal levels. But instead they opted to increase the pearl shop prices, which does make it even more worse for the free player who wants to get an outfit on the marketplace, because now you're probably going to have to spend 100 million instead of 40 million for a costume. That price is still to be confirmed, like the amount of Cron stones from destroying pearl shop outfits. We'll find out tomorrow when it goes up after maintenance. So this entire situation is very sticky. It could be avoided very easily if they limited the amount of costumes per week you could destroy, much like how they limit the amount of costumes and pearl shop items you can sell on the marketplace. But no, they're gonna go straight full pay to win with this. Yes, there are alternatives, but in comparison to what you can do with real life money, compared to the amount of time in game it will take to actually create high level gear, it's definitely going to be a fun experience for a few weeks. No doubt the whole negative feedback will eventually blow over and people will just continue playing the game until the next thing arises. But still it's very odd, considering a long time ago they said they'll never bring it to this region because it was pay to win, and now they are bringing it to this region because it's not that pay to win because there's alternatives. Oh well. So yeah, if you're a casual player, this generally won't affect you. If you are a high-end PvPer, then yes, this will affect you. Although, I think it's going to be quite funny because you'll probably end up fighting a bunch of derpy, high-geared players who have no idea how to play their class. They have really good gear, so I don't know, you can just beat them up or something. So that is it on this little situation. It'll be fun to see what happens after tomorrow when this goes live, to see just how many people take advantage of this new pay-to-win system. And I'll be back with another video some point soon. Bye bye.